Laurie Daly with Benny Elias. He knows what it's like to be the captain of this side. He's already led them to a victory in 1990.
Mighty Mal captaining the Maroons for the first time. Look at the look on the face. You talk about intense football. You don't have a more intense look at that.
Here's the backs that'll represent New South Wales. Forwards Bradley Clyde, Paul Sheeran, John Cartwright, Glenn Lazarus.
Queensland now, their back Shearer, Hancock and Khan. In the forwards, Larson. He locks the pack. David Manson, the 37-year-old district manager for the Coles Fossey. And underway for the 1992 Winfield State of Origin Series, and Queensland will have first use of the football. Up it comes with Meninga, and in they go, the Blues. Here at the Sydney Football Stadium, now the big men bring up Jackson, floats one out. Queensland just running around. They don't seem to have too much idea of spinning the ball at the moment. They're just passing it in nice and short and keeping it hard, and down they've gone and they're hurt. Well, a big blow for Jackson, only minutes early into this game, and already he's hurt. Sheeran now unloads, he gets it to Fittler. Fittler out of two. Now he spreads it. Goes to Elias. They've got a bit of room to move. The Blues, here's Daly. Daly waves them back inside. McGregor striding downfield. McGregor, he's beat one, he's beat two. Heading out only 10 metres out. Oh, great run for McGregor. The Blues on the attack at the moment. Eddinghausen up in the back line. Eddinghausen through a gap, and oh, he just loses his footing, and that's the 10-metre line you can see. Fifth tackle. Watch for the chip kick. Simon gets it out. Back it comes from Mackay. He floats one inside. They straighten up, but Harrigan tackled down right in front of the post.
Jacko's in Gaga land, not looking too good, and Gavin Allen's on the field much earlier than he thought he would be.
Gary Belcher, of course, returning to rugby league with his club Canberra on the weekend, and wish him well in that. Now the Blues through Fittler. They turn it back inside to Mackay. Mackay starts to stride down. The cover defence comes across, and they get him into touch. Oh, big run from Mackay. Big defence from Queensland.
And what a magnificent tackle there from Dale Shearer. Graham Mackay got plenty of pace. Willie Kahn can't pick him up.
Cartwright, nice ball. Beautiful for Clyde. Clyde. Oh, they're in. The Blues draw first blood. Gillespie's up in the dressing ground, and Clyde's over the line. A beauty from New South Wales. Bradley Clyde too big, too strong from there. Fantastic stuff from the Blues.
Well, we're talking about a good start by New South Wales, and if they're going to do something, they have to convert it into points. That's what they've done here. A very simple run around, a decoy runner. Bad defence from Mal Meninga. He didn't come out to meet Bradley Clyde. Clyde able to get outside him and run in. A very simple try from a very simple move.
Gets a little shuffle going. Will it wind itself back? Aha! Will it what? What a great kick from Watt Wishart. Oh, a beauty.
Just outside the New South Wales 22, Queensland seeing some of the enemy territory, and they come up with a penalty. Hits it, he's hooked it away, very wide of the uprights, and great defence by Queensland. John Simon punching it low down to the halfway line. Willie Kahn goes back, and around Clyde, around McGregor, inside 32, Dale Shearer, 8 metres out from the line, Jackson gets it away now. Played over there by Kahn, popped out for Langer, Langer looks to cut out, still going Langer, Gavin Allen inside for Shearer, 12 metres out, Meninga goes for the corner, gets it away, and Bobby Linder, did he get it down? No!
Flags up. Well, they did everything but score the try there, Queensland. No try before he gets the ball down. Good decision.
Now it's Jackson. Jackson taken high and low, Clyde and Cartwright combining. Queensland now punching this ball back down the ground. Allen getting it back. Tackled down, put to ground is Steve Walters near the halfway line.
And Brad Clyde in a fair bit of trouble from that tackle. They've called for the sideline. Clyde looks like leaving the field. He's got a leg injury, hopping off. They're getting a replacement player on very quickly. And Darryl, there's no doubt that the field position that New South Wales are enjoying is because they've got a better long kicking game. There's some ground made here by Kevin Walters. Picks up Langer.
Gets it under Langer. Langer, the little man, stays wants to stride down. He's got Jackson to back him up. There's support coming through, but Jackson takes the tackle, and Daly made the tackle. Fifth tackle for Queensland now. Running out of space and tackles. Loose ball will be picked up by Khan. Khan picked up quickly by Fittler. He gets it to Shearer. Shearer puts it in the air. Ball bouncing around in the in-goal area, Benny Elias. Can he get it back out in the field of play? No. So once again, for Queensland, Langer, he's the playmaker. He's darting, dancing, unloading the ball, looking for the runner's wall. Gets it out now to Linder. Linder trying and shoving his way to the line, but can't get there, big Bobby Linder. Too much defence in the shape of blue jumpers. Another big long pass. Allen straightens up. They come to meet him. He gets it to Langer. He gets it to Langer. And Langer does the job. They said he's the playmaker. Oh, give him a chance. And he's there, the little man.
Well, concerted pressure there from Queensland. Some great play from Steve Jackson, able to get his hands clear of the tackle. Alan Langer backing up on the inside. That's a try that they sorely needed. They didn't look like cracking the New South Wales defence. But one piece of inspiration there from the prop row forward, and that's just about to even the scores up.
All Queensland replacements warming up. He's got it. We've got a locked-up game. Gary Belcher, you must be feeling a little better now.
Yeah, a little bit better from Queensland's point of view.
David Gillespie warming up on the sideline. Phil Gill looking to maybe increase the enthusiasm in the team. We see one of the Queenslanders hurt once again. It looks like Gary Larson, the lock forward. I think it has to be a penalty.
And they're calling for the stretcher. They're going to carry him off on a stretcher. Siren leaves the field now, but he's in trouble.
Let's take a sideline comment from Blocker Roach.
Well, Ray, since Bradley Clyde's cooled down a bit, they've foreseen that he's got bone and ligament damage, so there will be no way that Bradley Clyde will be coming back onto the field.
Langer. Cut-out ball for Jackson. Nice ball. Mark Coyne inside the corner. Meninga got the arms free. Can't find the run-up. 15 out from the line. Last tackle coming up now. They come blind. Langer, chip and chase. Simon has to cover. Line drop out to give Queensland 6 more opportunity. Bad pass. McGregor. McGregor's into space. Over the halfway. Inside the 40. Chip and chase. He was spelled late. Play on, says the referee.
Gilmeister. Oh, big hit on Gilmeister from Laurie Daly. That was a bone rattler. His dead set Billy's come out of the teeth of that one. And the axe got axed. A chance for the Blues through Daly. Daly, another loose ball. The ball just juggled out of his hand now. He straightens up Daly. Daly straightened up. He's still going. Daly. Can he link up? He gets onto Eddinghausen. Now it comes onto Wishart. Wishart taken though. Oh, good defence from Queensland. And great attack from New South Wales. Simon, a dummy half. Out it comes now. Fittler with a gap. He gets it on to Gillespie and Langer. Little Alfie Langer's just wrapped him up. Graham Lowe. No emotion from him. Elias to Simon. Simon flicks it back inside. There's no one there. Elias cleans it up. He shapes the kick. Elias, will he get there? No. Oh, I don't know. I think he should have gone on his own.
Well, we've got a touch judge in here, Darryl. Interesting to see if it'll go against maybe Mark Coyne from Queensland.
A bit of a late tackle there from Kevin Walters.
Gee, I think Benny might have been better off. They get the penalty, the Blues, but Benny might have been better off. He's got the bad cut there. It's going for the line.
Does the little familiar shuffle. There it goes. Will it come back again? Oh, off the upright. So the score remains 6 apiece. New South Wales and Queensland, and they've bowled them down inside the in-goal area. But no, there's a New South Wales player down.
It's Daly. Laurie Daly's down.
Hasn't moved, Daly.
What great play from Peter Jackson, the presence of mind to get up off the ground and get out so that the line drop out wouldn't result. But Daly in a lot of trouble here. The Queensland players going over. They're concerned.
15 metres out from the line. This is the last tackle. Simon for a field goal. Charge down attempt by Gary Coyne. 6 more tackles, says David Manson. And Salvatori is tackled on the 22 line. Ben Elias goes the blind side. To the left they go for Cartwright. Condensed for Fittler. Now for Benny Elias. Elias pops it back for Simon. Now for Eddinghausen. Plenty of passing, but they've lost ground. Now it's Mackay. Last tackle. Kicks for himself. Oh! take it out of the air. Dale Shearer picked off by Ben Elias. Let's take a sideline comment from Steve Roach.
Oh, penalty, Ray. Offside. Penalty to the Blues right in front of the sticks.
The Illawarra steal up, strikes it. He puts the Blues in front. Meninga pushes away Brad Mackay. Passes and it's been put down. Chance for New South Wales. Mackay swivels out of the tackle. 10 metres out. Played by Graham Mackay. Lazarus. Ben Elias looking for a call. Fittler. And it goes for Cartwright. Oh, the pass has gone forward a mile. Advantage applies and Khan is tackled.
8 points to 6, the Blues over the Queensland side at the moment, but by gee, the string's been let off. Here's Meninga now with a big charging run, gets it to Hancock, he juggles it around and bundles in a touch. Again they come through Fittler wraps around, Fittler with a bit of room to move, oh, they get him 10 metres out. Fittler brought down on the 5th tackle. The Blues running out of tackles. Elias has shown a lot of spark. Simon a little shuffle, cycling the ball. Picked up by Cartwright.
Well, the ball must go left for the Blues.
Out it comes through. Elias to Salvatori, yes! The big man crashes down right beside the post. Oh, Salvatori on the eastern suburbs front and crashes over. And Benny Elias is turning this game around. No doubt about that.
And so is John Simon, Darryl. He put the kick down on the 5th tackle, played a little bit of soccer.
There he goes. Bang, fake your man right between the black dot. Whoa! And New South Wales now 14 points to 6 over Queensland in the Sydney Football Stadium crowd. Loving every second of it.
Simon Fittler steps away from Mark Coyne. Cartwright floats it. Graham Mackay. Willie Calm. Great defence again by Queensland. 40 metres away from the line. Trailing by 8 points. Jackson switches the point of the attack. Walters Meninga. Now Mark Coyne. He tries to get in and away. Finds Willie Calm. He goes for the centre kick. It's going to go. Is it? Yes, over the touchline on the full.
Well, an important ruling this one. Willie Calm decides to go to the air. Didn't get it as cleanly as he'd have liked. Yes, it has. It's come off John Simon.
Calm. One just wonders, with the extent of the injuries, how much responsibility will fall onto the young shoulders of Brad Fittler and Paul McGregor in Origin matches still to come. Mal Meninga puts it down. Referee Manson will put a scrum down 22 metres away from the New South Wales line.
And that's the final nail in the coffin. Graham Lowe knows it. I think most of the Queenslanders know it. The hedge went straight down. It's been a marvellous performance by New South Wales.
20 seconds of time remaining. Ben Elias at first receiver. He takes the tackle. Queensland surging in, even in the last seconds of the game. Mackay's pass, it goes to ground. Lazarus takes the tackle. The crowd counting down the last few seconds of this battle at the Sydney Football Stadium. And there it is. It's all over. New South Wales, 2 tries to 1. Has defeated Queensland by 14 points to 6.
Welcome back to the Sydney Football Stadium. There, Benny Elias. Oh my heavens, look at him covered in the claret. But there's Mum mopping up, as she's done so many times over the years. Boy, what a good game Benny had, under a lot of pressure coming into this match. Lost the captaincy to Laurie Daly, took over the captaincy from Laurie Daly when he was taken away injured, and did a magnificent job.
Well, the side's coming out now. Listen to the roar from Lang Park as out come their heroes. Can they square the series up? The Maroons of Queensland come out led by big Mal Meninga. He needs to have a giant game tonight. A huge game needed by Mal Meninga tonight as he brings them out.
Well, I think they're good enough, although I do think that these fellows will take out the match, and I think they'll wrap up the series for 1992. On paper, they look stronger to me.
Well, I think that's important, Darryl, as Rod Wishart gets play underway.
So Queensland, first use of the ball. Back they come and watch the wall of blue go in.
Good to see Larson getting involved early. He copped that bad knock. There was talk he might have been gun-shy, but Queensland throw it wide.
Jackson wrapped up pretty quickly, though. Jackson has come in from the centre to the 5-8 for this game. He was looking for a penalty. It wasn't there. Bella met though by Sirinen. Down low over the top, of course. That's the 5th tackle. Jackson kicks it. Going back for it, New South Wales. They'll have to handball it out, and they do. A pressure kick. Now Langer onto Meninga. Meninga with a push and a pass. Meninga. That's Meninga of old now. Big Mel's back. Fighting for Queensland tonight. Langer, watch for the chip. There it is, the step. He regains Langer too. Fires it back for Shearer. Shearer winds up. Unloads outside. They're still going a chance. They're there.
Forward pass, try.
Forward pass, no try. Oh boy, lots of hands, lots of people holding the ball, but no try. Martin Bella's had plenty to say about that. Let me tell you, he come back on side and look at the defence now. Coming in from the Reds. They're just belting in as hard as they can. New South Wales through Sirinen. Sirinen gets wrapped up and put down. Only 10 minutes out and they're in. It's on. State of Origin is picked up where it normally leaves off. A bit of push and shove. Nothing too serious in that at all.
Well, the boy's getting a little bit carried away. Martin Bella's throwing a little left there, keeping it going.
Bella and Clyde. Well, Bella's been fuming over the decision of Harrigan, saying no try.
Well, it's not up to him to fume, Darryl. They've got to have some discipline play here. Phil Gould looking a little bit concerned. Both touch judges on.
But they're in the danger zone for Queensland. They clear it now. Stewart, and again another penalty to New South Wales. Stewart wants to go on with it. He's pushing Jackson out of the way.
Well, Bill Harrigan really has to keep the lid on this. Some tempers
10
played
minutes.
there. 10
I think
minutes.
it's Jackson. 10 minutes. I think
Bella.
Bella.
Well, Bella's, too experienced to do this sort of thing, mouthing off. He's been around for a long time.
Well, hang on,
Well, they
both of
both
them are
go.
going.
Well, I saw him wave. Hang on, one at a time, guys. I saw him wave Jackson off first up, and Bella's gone too. Well, what a situation now for Queensland.
Mate, there's only one player you won't get over the top of there tonight, and that's Billy Harrigan.
Wishart, no mistake, right over the black dot. So New South Wales leading Queensland 2-0.
Can they lay it on? Langer waits it into the end goal. Oh, touch and go. Gary Larson almost getting a hand to it, but they'll get it back for another 6.
Plenty of concern on the sideline there. Trying to count down these 10 minutes.
This is their second tackle as it goes through Langer. It's gone out to Mal Meninga, and he gets it away. It's been flung back. It's a try. It's a try for the Queenslanders.
And there's no team that can keep an opposition teams out for 12, 18 tackles at this level with the kind of attacking power that are in both of these teams. The ball went wide. Langer picked up Mal Meninga, hit his partner Coyne in the centres, and Coyne was able to get a great ball back to Billy Moore. His first State of Origin game, his first try in state colours.
Strikes it sweetly. He might have pushed it a bit. No goal.
Seem to be making ground a lot more easy than New South Wales as Bella comes up. They slam him down, and there's a little short one went in there on Bella.
Nice elbow from Lazarus.
Sure
Didn't
was.
miss him.
And as we predicted, Kevin Walters has gone on for Peter Jackson. He'll slot into the 5-8 spot. Last tackle, Alan Langer again to put the ball to boot. It's come back to Gary Larson. It's still the last tackle. And he's got that ball away to Kevin Walters. Alan Langer chasing. McCoy gets there just in time.
Should never criticise champions, should you?
No, that's right. Anyone who ever does always comes a cropper. The champions, they just keep coming back.
Stewart again switching it back to the blind. Daly kicks ahead, gets a fairly favourable bounce. It's weighted beautifully, and Shearer takes it over the touch-in goal line. Line dropouts for New South Wales, so time back on for Dale Shearer to put the football back into the action. Eddinghausen giving it away for Brad Mackay to take it back. Sloppy play the ball, and look at Alfie Langer wrapping them up, big and small alike. Now Elias, I thought for a moment he may have given a penalty, but he's got one. Langer's not happy. Have a look at the face on Alan Langer.
Well, Meninga's not happy either. He's racing there to see what's going on. Lots of chit-chat.
Strikes it. There's the head-on shot of it. No doubts. Flags are up. They acknowledge it. And 4 points all, so...
Mal Meninga drives the ball off for the second half. We're locked up here at 4-all. The Blues with a lot of work to do, and Queensland, of course, if they can win this game, they level the series. If New South Wales win it, they'll take the series. standing his ground, looking to see which way he's going to kick it. He decides to boot it right down deep in the same corner.
This is very interesting, Darryl. Not many people would take Ricky Stewart on in a kicking duel. Dale Shearer hasn't lost too much here, although Stewart now has got a good one between the two players right back on the try line.
So Shearer returns it once again. Well, we haven't seen this in State of Origin for a while. Daly takes it. Now, New South Wales is starting to win this kicking duel. They're certainly getting the territorial advantage
And
as Wishart comes through. Wishart brings it back onside, so Shearer's got to run the ball. And New South Wales won that duel.
Yeah, great play by New South Wales. I was surprised in the end they didn't run it because they gained 30 or 40 metres out of that kicking duel. Interesting to note that Daly has gone back to fullback. A big decision by Phil Gould. He's their captain, and he'll now lead the way from the back, pick his moment to come into that back line.
Bumping run again, and a flick ball out the back. Larson. Fifth tackle already. These tackles are running out so quickly. Jackson, this time he puts the ball in the air, over the line on the full low. So they'll bring it back, and
that's what you've got to do when you've got the football. That's the kind of play we need from New South Wales. As Harrigan makes a good bust up the middle, well taken by Bella front on.
Oh, he's played well, Harrigan. There's no doubt about that. This is the fifth tackle. They're going to run in the kick. There's a long floating pass out from McGregor. McGregor winds up. He puts a ball out the back door. But who's on it? Larson from Queensland.
Shearer goes away from dummy half. Now Billy Moore. Already with one try on the board. He's tackled 12 metres out from the line. They shape to go right. Langer, Jackson, Meninga. Then he gives it to his centre partner. Folding around is Peter Jackson. He's looking for support, but the Blues come in over the top. 10 metres out from the line. Queensland with a great opportunity here. Langer gets it away from McLean. The ball goes loose. A knock-on is ordered. The crowd don't like it.
Yeah, little doubt that that was a knock-on. Alan Langer putting Gavin Allen into half a hole. It did close very quickly.
They've stacked the blind side. It's with Peter Jackson. Meninga goes in on the angle. And he's brought down about 5 metres out from the line. The Blues read it well. 5 tackles gone. They're fanned across the paddock. Langer might grab a kick. He does. Waits it towards the uprights. Coming away with the ball is Daly. He's outside the 22. 32-metre line. Daly pulled down. Wishart will go himself.
Yeah, that was a great tackle by Mark Coyne. If Mark Coyne isn't there in cover, that's a try for New South Wales under the post at the other end. What a Daly, what a magic player he is. The decision to put him back at fullback has been a masterstroke as Johnny Cartwright does leave the field. He's been replaced.
Crowd are roaring now. Langer. Jackson's run in. Langer into space. Long ball out to Branca. Turned back inside. Snuffed out. Metres from the line on 5. Coyne it was who died with the ball. Langer tries to grub her into the end goal. Cleaned up by the Blues. Brad Fittler to play it.
And he was the man that got across with Laurie Daly to save New South Wales a try there. Good play from the young centre from New South Wales, Bradley Fittler. Certainly needed there, and Daly got across in numbers as well.
Yeah, it's only a matter of time still, though.
Lazarus is off. Gillespie has gone on. A mistake. Cleaned up by Daly. Larson was on him.
Gary Larson coming through. We've seen him score tries like that in club football. The charge down. He got there, was able to keep Stewart's kick from travelling any distance.
Hancock again coming in, showing the footwork. And has he been stolen the ball from him? Yes.
Yeah, silly play by Brad Fittler on this occasion. He had the man tackled.
Oh, I think he's taken a pretty big divot. He has. He's muffed it badly. New South Wales bring it back through Ricky Stewart.
34 out from their line, Queensland. Still with the ball, though, this time Langer. Had a giant game, the little man. This time Daly there. Daly starts to run it. Daly cuts him up the middle. Oh, he's going good from the fullback position. Laurie Daly, blocker Roach, he's having a blinder.
Oh, he certainly is from the fullback position, but we're talking earlier about knocking champions, and I think Bobby Linder showed tonight what a great running footballer he really is.
No doubt about that. Harrigan fighting for possession but loses the ball. Comes out to Langer, gets it on to Jackson, the wrap around again. Oh, they've made the break again. Plenty of support to Queensland as they raid away on the 5th tackle.
tackle.
Great tackle, Ricky Stewart took the odds that Meninga was going to get the ball as they decided to go the blind side. Shearer puts one through. Is it too far? Yes, it is.
Looking for a runner. They get Hancock. Hancock stepping. Hancock barreled down, but he's in New South Wales half. Oh, he's having a good game, Hancock. He's elusive to get on that first tackle. Away, Langer goes. He tries to get possession and can't. Puts the boot to the ball. The race goes on down in the corner. Oh, and Daly then had to do a lot of cleaning up again. Langer with the boot is deadly.
Team that makes it.
Meninga makes the break. Meninga, the big man, storms down into the 22 and loses the ball. And Daly comes away with it and brings it back. Oh, Meninga with a big, hard, strong run.
Oh, Big Mel had his sights on that try line. Here he comes, but great cover by Stewart. The ball just slipped out. It's greasy. New South Wales now still making blues in their own 10-metre zone. Wishart, away he goes.
Wishart, hard and straight he goes. He almost gets it to the 22. Well, Meninga's answered the critics tonight.
Is this heart-stopping or what is it, guys? What a tense struggle we're seeing here.
Ricky Stewart's the
Now,
man.
Stewart is in position to go for it. Drops it onto the boot. And he gets it up in the air.
Misses.
And he just misses. Queensland now. They will grind it down. They've given New South Wales an opportunity.
Well, they're shooting themselves in the foot, the Maroons here. That's the third time in a row in their own half they've dropped the ball on the first or second tackle. New South Wales, they might do the same again. They'll set it up for that field goal.
Brad Mackay. Salvatori. Darren Smith is on for Bobby Linder in the Queensland side. 7 3/4 minutes to go. Stewart, the wide ball away for Carter. Carter comes in for a cruncher. 30 metres out from the Queensland line. New South Wales working to set Stewart up again. Gillespie, 22-metre line on your screen. Elias, back it comes for Stewart. He has another go, but this one he's pushed wide, and it goes over the dead ball line.
Looking to get involved once again from the scrum win outside the 5'8 Walters.
They've got the extra man in the shape of Hancock. The kick by Meninga. I think Hancock was in front of him. We'll wait and see.
He was offside. That would have been tragedy if Bill Harrigan had have allowed a try from that. He was certainly a couple of steps in front of the kicker.
Daly and Stewart, they've been working overtime tonight, cleaning up at the back.
They'll be looking to work that once again with only 2 minutes left on the clock.
New South Wales with Carter. Bad pass for Daly. Now Fittler. He tries to step, but it's not a night that's conducive to his kind of stepping. There's a knock-on. Opportunity time for Queensland. Not this, but the next. That's if it's in their mind. Walters, 15 metres out from the line.
Towards the
Shearer's
post.
gone in to first receiver, but Langer's with the football. Goes for it.
He's got it.
I think he's got it. Langer. Langer has broken the deadlock. 5 points to 4 in favour of Queensland.
Well, I can't believe the lack of pressure there. Nobody going through on Alan Langer. 38th minute, 5-4 to Queensland. They had to kick a field goal and nobody came flying through.
They were puzzled, but they needn't be. This parochial Queensland crowd, they're going to go home with a victory. 19 seconds of the match remaining.
2 more dummy half runs here. We'll see nothing at all from Queensland. Trevor Gilmeister into the dummy half position. Who's going to have the last touch of the football? Steve Walters.
They counted down.
Steve Walters.
What a great game of football. As far as excitement is concerned, it was a heart stopper. Queensland have won it. 5-4. What a rugby league score that is. And so we go to the Sydney Football Stadium for the decider. This was billed as the equaliser, and that's what they've got. But now, the stage is set for another of the battle in Sydney.
Let out by the big cockroach. Everybody pumped up here for a big one. Laurie Daly, Benny Elias, Wishart there as they come out. Watch for the masker up because this is what it's all about. State of origin, the Winfield decider. The Blues come out to a thunderous applause. And here they come, the Queenslanders. Mal Meninga
to the Sydney Football
leads the Maroons out for the decider, the Winfield decider. For New South Wales, Bradley Clyde will lock the pack. Chris Johns, the new player on the wing, not a new player to State of Origin though. Let's go through the sides for you. In the back line, Dale Shearer been in sensational form. Hancock and Bruck are the wings. Referee is Eddie Ward, the 41-year-old sheet metal worker. Was a touch judge in the very first Origin match. Eddie Ward's ready. We're ready. Hang on to your seats. The Winfield State of Origin decider underway. Queensland first use of the ball. They decide to return it straight away through Shearer. Shades of Lang Park. New South Wales. Oh, a big hit from Shearer as he came through too. A bone rattler to start off proceedings. Daly scoops it away. Clyde takes it up. They take him.
The ball control has been only reasonable from both teams there. Well, what about that hit? Paul Harrigan hasn't moved.
Harrigan just not flat. With a big shoulder charge there. Watch this. That was the fifth tackle. Watch Harrigan. Bang. Thank you from Allen. Hit the deck.
28 metres out from the line. Stewart. Bullet-like pass out for Fittler. They put on a play. Eddinghausen. Wishart. Steps inside the 10-metre. Great run by Wishart. Tremendous play by the Blues.
And great tackle, Dale Shearer coming across for Queensland.
Daly. McGregor. Beats one. Stands in a second. Floats it out. Johns now. Johns pulled down. 15 metres out from the line. No score on the board. Stewart. Daly. Daly tries to step them. Pulled down in a desperate tackle by Bella. Elias. Now it's Cartwright. Cartwright will take the tackle. 5 metres out from the line. Elias. Stewart. Daly. Daly across. Links up with Fittler. Trying to get a ball for Gillespie. He's got play right in the centre of the park. Elias. They put the switch on again. They put it on. Stewart. Stewart will score. Stewart gets the first try. Oh, beautiful play. Queensland opened up. And Ricky Stewart has scored.
Ricky Stewart's done it all on his own. A great individual try. Let's give some credit to the New South Wales decoys, though. The decoys made it very easy. Lowe's not happy about that. And they switched it back to the blind, the Blues. They brought a couple in. Some good decoys. Stewart looks. Bella didn't come up on the line. He just stood there flat-footed.
Maybe only a couple of hours away. Puts it in the air. Left the boot nicely, but it's just wide.
They'll go back through Hancock. He gets it on to Langer. Langer now looks for Jackson. He finds Jackson. Goes on to Larson. Larson straightens it up. Still going Larson. Strong player. Just inside the 22. They flick it across for Langer. He's dangerous from here. Puts his toe to the ball. Eddinghausen goes back. Just manages to stay in the field of play. Can he get it out? Yes, only just. He had to work very hard, Andrew Eddinghausen, to keep that one alive.
Yeah, that's great play from Eddinghausen to beat Langer and then get into the field of play. That's a good gutsy effort. And now the penalty goes to New South Wales for being pushed back into the in-goal area.
Comes back for a kick. Stewart now drives it down. Hancock will clean it up for Queensland. Gets it on about the third bounce. Watch him beat a man. Always does the first one. Gets through one, gets through two. Still going. Can he link up? He does to it. Oh, Queensland there with Bunker. Stewart comes across and Ribby with a great tackle. Back it comes for Shearer. They keep it alive. It bounces away for Jackson. Jackson now, centre field. He straightens it up. They come to him though. 32 out. Queensland. Out they come for Langer. Langer steps through. He finds a little gap too. Inside the 22 by a couple. Darren Smith warming up on the sideline. Penalty though has gone to Queensland, holding down Benny Elias. That's the ruling from Eddie Ward. There it goes. Flags go up, so the score now 4 points to 2.
And good to see Paul Harrigan back on the field. That's him, well, just beaten in the tackle there. It was a good run from Michael Hancock. He's replaced Glenn Lazarus.
Queensland now with 2 minutes before half-time, looking to put their first try on the board. Good bumping run by Hancock. Gets it down to almost the quarter-way line. Danger for New South Wales. Walters, long ball, taken on the bounce by Coyne. He gets it back down to the 22 line, Mark Coyne, and he's pulled down by the New South Wales defence, scrambling now. Allen stands in the tackle. They didn't wrap up the football. Langer gets it. Oh, Langer! got under a high tackle from Cartwright. No marker. Langer goes himself. He looks for the corner. Knocked down by the Blues. Desperate stuff by New South Wales. They're 12 metres out from the line, right in the centre of the ground. Jackson looking for a runner, couldn't find one. Goes around in a 360. Billy Moore looking for his second State of Origin try. Pulled down 2 metres out. Walters away from Meninga. Meninga stepping and trying to get it away. He does. Larson away for Bella now. Now it's gone back to Darren Smith. He's tackled. New South Wales defence is great at the moment.
Well, he had numbers outside him, but if he could have got a quick ball away, it was 3-on-1. They're still going. Walters from dummy half.
Walters pulled down by Stewart and Sirenen. Still 12 metres out. A real test for New South Wales. Meninga out for Peter Jackson. Shaped the kick. Steps away from Bradley Clyde. McGregor takes him. He didn't pass from the ground, said the referee. Clyde, he cleans up for New South Wales, and they've weathered the storm. There's the siren as Harrigan runs it out. And so at half-time, the Blues, they lead the Queensland Maroons by 4 points to 2.
Comes back for Langer. He changes the point of the attack. It goes to Shearer. High ball up. Underneath it is Eddinghausen, and the penalty goes to Queensland.
Yes, Elias has knocked Shearer out in the tackle after he kicked it. Dale Shearer put the high one up. He got the ball from Langer.
Only about 11 or 12 metres out and almost centre field. There it goes. We've got a tied-up ball game now. So, New South Wales under plenty of pressure here as Cartwright bashes his way forward. Look at this defence from Queensland, though. They just drive him back. Fifth tackle already for the Blues. Comes out to Stewart. Stewart now gets it to Daly. Daly's got a bit of room to move. Here's McGregor. McGregor streaking down over the halfway line. He's got support, but he takes the tackle. And New South Wales on the charge.
Great defence from Alan Langer, but didn't Hancock play well? Pointed to his other defensive players as where he wanted them to go. Didn't commit himself. That was a great piece of wing play in defence.
Larson was the decoy, goes to Billy Moore. Here's a chance now. Oh, look at Darren Smith streaking down the line, and they just get to him. Smith gets up and they come back again through Johns. Queensland now the attack. Beautiful run and a messy ball there.
And a penalty for infringement in the play the ball.
Meninga looking for Jackson. Oh, misunderstanding there. Went back to Billy Moore. Yes, he had no chance. Running interference there as Shepherd.
Key men on the sideline, Brad Mackay and Craig Salvatori, a couple of fresh forwards. I think they'll be used very, very shortly.
5 tackles gone for the Blues, played by Harrigan. Swept away for Daly. He kicks ahead. Picked up by McGregor. Gets it back for Daly. Daly for Eddinghausen. Eddinghausen gets a try. Oh, tremendous play. Laurie Daly, Paul McGregor, and Andrew Eddinghausen.
Well, they're the 3 players. The last tackle, Benny Elias decided to go the blind side. Found Laurie Daly. We've seen him score a State of Origin try before by putting a little kick in behind. He wasn't able to regather, but Paul McGregor, who did come from an onside position, was able to follow through and pick the ball up. There's the little kick. No cover defence here. McGregor onside. Alan Langer finally coming over. There's Mark Coyne affecting 1 tackle, and Laurie Daly kept alive. Got the ball back inside to Eddinghausen. A very important try and a jubilant New South Wales team. And what about this for pressure? Timmy Brasher in his first State of Origin game, taking over the goal-kicking duties.
He comes from Balmain, so I guess Blocker would say this won't even represent any pressure for Brasher. Away it goes, but it's across the face of the uprights. 8 points to 4 in favour of the Blues. This is the last tackle. Ben Elias decides to resort to the air. Up she goes. Plenty of hang time up there. The Blues come back with it. 6 more tackles. Benny Elias to play it. He's fishing for a penalty. Brasher pulled down 2 metres from the line.
Queensland is short on their blind side. If the Blues go right, Queensland's in trouble.
Now it's Stewart. He's read the play. It's gone to Eddinghausen. Eddinghausen pulled down by Jackson. Cartwright's the dummy half. Cartwright. He gets it down. It's a try. The Blues, they're in for their 3rd try.
And Darren Smith can't believe it. He was the player that tried to keep John Cartwright from scoring the try. Cartwright read that very well. Saw that the Queensland defence didn't get out off the try line. decided to go from dummy half, went in very low, and he gets a hug there from Laurie Daly. That may be the straw that breaks the back. Still a lot of football to go, 21 minutes.
Brasher strikes it, better this time. Flags are up. New South Wales, 14 points to 4.
Meninga goes into acting half, gets it out to Langer. Only just managed to take it to pretty flat Queensland at the moment. They're going nowhere. Oh, good ball up this time though. Coyne runs into Daly's, one to the ground. Midway between the half and the quarter, Queensland's into the ground. They spread it again through Langer. Langer holds the ball up this time. They rush in and get him though.
Yeah, it's another shepherd, Darryl. Alan Langer ran behind an attacking player.
Here he goes, he's just slightly off centre. He got plenty of territory, plenty of distance. Oh, and he gets it too! Great kick from Brasher. Oh, that's rubbing salt into the wound now. 16 points to 4. The Winfield decider has everything going for it. Can the Queenslanders get on the board as Jackson kicks, unloads. Now they've got a chance. Queensland up the centre, but they put the ball down in the blue scuba.
And another break can be put down to Gavin Allen. I was about to say, what a big game. Here they go again. Coyne is going to be short. Tried to get it down. Watching the referee. No, he wants it back to the 22 for the restart.
Well, what about the tackle from Timmy Brasher coming from the far wing? Has got across there. That was going to be a certain try for Queensland. No doubt that was not a try. Tim Brasher, take your hat off. Great defence.
Walters away for Kevin Walters. He turns and gets it away, a little hit and spin for Jackson, then for Mark Coyne. Tries to stand up, Salvatori gets it for Darren Smith, inside for Langer, swept away, about a 30-metre pass out for Larson. Larson galloping down the centre of the ground, away from Eddinghausen, taken by Stewart. They've lost the ball.
The intercept taken there by Eddinghausen.
Langer, he now runs to the centre of the ground, tries to get a cut-out pass away. Jackson couldn't take it. Kevin Walters grubs ahead. Going in behind the uprights is Brasher. And Brasher comes back into the field of play.
Playing good field position. They don't need to score points. They know that. A good ball up the middle. And here's Harrigan.
Harrigan gets it away. Salvatori. Mackay can't take it. Coming back with the ball is Queensland from Kevin Walters to Mal Meninga. Daly chases Meninga. And the big man is down 40 metres out from the New South Wales line.
Queensland to keep them from crossing their try line because they do try things. Here we go again.
Langer through Peter Jackson and through Billy Moore. Mal Meninga runs it. He loses the ball, trying to squeeze the pass. Last 10 seconds of the game coming up. New South Wales, 16 points to 4. Charged down by Brasher. Going back to clean up is Darren Smith. Tackled by Brasher. And the state of origin for 1992 is over. New South Wales has won the trophy. 4th time in the series conducted since 1982. New South Wales have won it 2-1 in 1992. 16 points to 4. But more importantly, 3 tries to 0. They've now won the Origin trophy in 85, 86, 90, 92. This is the first time they've won a decider in Winfield State of Origin. Scenes of mayhem, of jubilation down there. Face on Ben Elias tells the story. Bradley Clyde and Benny Elias embracing.